women, once they get exposed to a nice gesture, they believe that that's the norm for them. So you have a guy that's a simp, and he goes out and he pays for you to go to Mastro's, and he spends $400 on you. Now you think you a Mastro's girl, and you not.
Restate the question again.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay. As a woman, what do I need to do to make you feel like I like you in the beginning stages?
So you're talking about like y'all swipe match on the dating app.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
He shoot a shot. He get your number. He plan the first date.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
I think a woman's role is the same no matter what stage of the relationship it's in, and it's to be a helper. And so my thing is like, just make a space that's comfortable for the guy. Like, you know, if he's trying to make a joke, even if it's not funny, just laugh. If he's trying to take you out on a date and he doesn't know where to take you out, like, maybe give him some hints. Just help him out. Like, he's going to lead the situation because he's naturally a leader, but give him some guidance. Give him some clues. Like, so it's not just like he has to sit there and you know, guess whatever's on the top of your head.
Women can't possibly be that dry. Like, I'm not laughing, like laughing at a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on out here?
Like, women can't possibly be that
for
dry.
like 5-7 years. Lord.
As a man,
Like,
if,
not
you don't have
laughing.
if you don't have a strong opener, you're not getting a response.
No, nothing.
You're not getting a response
Nothing.
at all. You got to have something that's
But
she
if you
never
made
heard.
it to the first date, like not laughing when you joke, I'm at
I mean-
least
I
awkwardly
mean,
laughing until I
some
leave.
girls- some
If
girls
it's
go-
not a funny joke.
Some girls go on petty dates.
should
just
I
to,
laugh?
You know, they
Yeah.
know it's a.
They're called foodie calls, where women.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
calls?
yeah. I think it's
Ah,
1 in
that's
3
tough. They got a
women
name
go.
for it.
On,
That's how you know it's tough. They got a name for it.
yeah. It's like 1 in 3 women go on foodie calls. It's basically like a
That's
date
tough.
where they have no intention of actually dating the guy. They just want the free food.
See,
But
because of the standard, right? Oh, it's just standard that he got to take the initiative and
Yeah.
pay. But then the system gets abused.
Okay, right. That the system is abused on a foodie date. But like for a regular
said
date,
1 in
like
3.
I'm at least laughing because you're sitting right in front of me until I can leave.
if somebody slides in your DM and they don't have a clever line, if they just say "Hey," right,
Yeah, you ain't
the
looking at
chance
that.
of you responding are low. If a woman slides in a man's DM and says "Hey," he's responding. That's
Pretty
more
privileged.
than enough.
Pretty privileged.
That's-
That's the benefit right there.
That's right. I mean, what you going? What am I supposed to respond and say to this? Hey, hi.
And when, you know, it's funny. I always feel the same way. If a girl hit you, I remember when we used to be on Bumble. The girls had to hit first,
Yeah.
and the girls would just say, "Hey,"
Have no
and I
game.
gotta sit there and think of what I say back to this.
Well, I gave you the opportunity to know that I'm giving you a chance. So now you can slide in with whatever your best
That's not
move
enough.
is.
See, and
what
that's
I'm
the
saying.
problem.
See, you trying to play from behind the bushes.
I mean,
That's the
the
problem.
system has always been for men to hunt and to chase. Like, what?
Exactly.
Why you want me messing with
No,
an
men-
age-old, centuries old
Right.
system?
No, but I'm
Why do
saying-
I gotta come with the
Don't
pickup
say
lines?
that
That's
now.
not my rule. Come on now.
say
But the
that
thing is, men don't have a problem with hunting. They have a problem with when it becomes increasingly difficult. So I'm saying, as a woman, if you have any interest in a man, just make it a simple. He's still gonna like when women say, "I want a man to chase me." That means you're running away. You can only chase something that's moving away from you, right? So you make it a deal where it's like, okay, I'm gonna put in the effort, but she's not like running away. She's
The
not.
problem is you should only take the offer of the date if you're serious anyway.
Well, that's
I mean,
it.
That's another thing, right?
I
Because at the end of the day,
standardly-
you would want to do that anyway because you're interested in going on the date.
I
If you just-
definitely think that's true, and I do think it's sad that, like, in our day and age, like a lot of women do go on dates for something other than the fact
Don't even
they
take the
like
offer.
like the guy.
And
But like,
I'm a big stand. I know that this is probably maybe controversial, but if I was a man, I would be a coffee date. Let's do something simple, person first, especially like on a Hinge where I'm just like,
Yeah, but you're gonna cut
hey.
out 30% of your chances.
Yeah, you're
right
not
there.
getting. You're
And
not
that's
getting
okay.
that.
If I cut you off because you're not willing just to know me first, like just to see if we vibe at all,
No,
it's
it is okay. But then, as you gotta remember, as it is okay, you're weeks and weeks,
But,
and nobody.
but
should
you can
never
also
go
make
up.
it interesting though. Like I'm like, you don't have to like make it like boring. You're like,
But
okay, like
here's
there's
the difference. We
there's
don't
this
have
festival down the street that I saw. Like it's really cool. Like
we don't have
would
as
you want to
many
go?
opportunities though.
That's what I'm saying.
So when
See,
we get one, we really gotta. Like, this has to work out.
this is a
we don't get. We don't, you're talking from a place of surplus.
this is a probability
You're
game.
talking about-
So you're talking about I cut off 30% of my options just off of no, I'm not doing that. This is a probability game. A lot of you know what I mean?
That's
Like
sad, you know, I
That's not
have
how you
because
work,
when you have so many
because
options,
that's
it's
what I'm
just like
saying.
I just
You hit 100 girls up, you might get one response
Yeah.
back.
That's
You know for
fair.
sure if you hit 100 dudes up, 90s.
I did
coming back.
1,100
At least
swipes, and
at
I'm
least
just
75.
like,
At least 75 is coming back your way. So it's we don't have that opportunity.
I'll give you my own experience, right? And Mike, you can chime in for
Yeah,
this.
I got you.
So when you're talking about coffee dates, most times when I was single back in the day,
And this could just be to the DMV area.
No,
you
it's not.
I mean,
I'm
I heard Southern
I'm
girls.
worldwide.
All right, go ahead.
Worldwide
You're what?
certified. So from my experience, the coffee date thing, it doesn't really work because women, once they get exposed to a nice gesture, they believe that that's the norm for them. So you have a guy that's a simp, and he goes out and he pays for you to go to Mastro's, and he spends $400 on you. Now you think you a Mastro's girl, and you not. You just got it one time, and lightning can strike twice.
Now there are some Astros girls out there.
There are, but just because somebody took you once doesn't mean that that's your level. So now I'm talking to a girl, and she may be a regular girl, and she thinks, oh, well, I got taken to Mastro's once. Why would I go to Starbucks? Like, what do I look like?
So you're saying girls' problems is that like one guy who either like has the funds or like she was like a one-off,
simp.
whatever, was a simp. He'll treat her one way, and even though she may have been treated a completely different way up until that guy, once that one guy treats her that extravagant way, you think the average woman, like, they now think that that's their standard, that's their entitlement, and they have to run with that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys might be making this a little simple, but you can think about it like this, right? You look at it on the dating apps, people are swiping, guys aren't getting swiped on. And most time, guys don't have game anyway, so they're getting rejected through the poor conversation. They don't know how to talk to you, right? So then, what other choice do I have? They end up now being desperate and leading with their wallet. Now they taking you to a floor seat game, or they might just try to get you off good gesture, right? Let me buy you a bag or something like that, because that sparkle catches your eye.
But
right?
you had to get there.
No.
No. I mean, I can slide in your DM like, I got a bag for you.
Yeah.
You might respond, maybe not you, but there's somebody out there that will respond to that because it's a bag, it's a date, it's a trip. Remember Jamal was saying the dude met her, and the next week he flew her and her friend to Greece or something.
Bali or something.
Miami. They went to Miami.
All right, it's a flight.
It's a flight.
It's a whole flight.
That's a flight.
Went from Miami to Greece, all
I
crazy.
mean, you know what I'm saying? It's still a flight. So now that you've experienced that, if I come to you and say, let's go, get a Chick-fil-A and a blanket and some wine and go to the mall, DC Mall, sit on the grass, you looking at me like, this nigga cheap. Not because the gesture is bad, but maybe like your last few experiences have been really high end, and you didn't even care about the dude, but the experience has been high end that like you might become accustomed to it.
That's fair.
And then now, like my small gesture might not be as meaningful.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Which is some
comes
people might
from.
think.
Like, yeah.
Now I'm not saying it's women, but it's like the specifically dating app people that you commonly see this with.